Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Tarkir Dragonstorm draft here on the channel. Let's dive on in. If you enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more, comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback, and let me know what types of videos you'd like to see in the future. Okie doke. So, our rare is we'll say that again, Perenation. We have 3 white, black, or green. Return a permanent from your graveyard to the battlefield with a hexproof counter and an indestructible counter on it. So, pretty good card, but it is in a clan that I don't like drafting, and it's very committal to that clan, so I'm not going to take it here. There's also Great Erishan City. I don't love playing black in this set, and this isn't a crazy good payoff or anything, so again, I'm not going to take this. There are a couple cards I do like, though. There is Bewildering Blizzard, which is a good blue card, though I do think it is worse than Sibsig Appraiser at common. And then there is Sunset Strike Master, which I think is also a really good red card. Maybe one of the best red uncommons, if not the best. Though I think in this pack, I will be taking Sibsig Appraiser over the Blizzard, over the Perenation, and over the Sunset Strike Master. You just really can't get enough of this type of 3-drop that just finds you your best cards, does stuff on the board. Overall, a really great card that I'm always happy to have. And I love starting off with a blue card, though I will be deviating from blue here, I think, to take Sonic Shrieker. This is a card that I think is fantastic. It is worth taking early, even though it is very committal to one deck. And I think I'm going to take it over the Sultai Monument, because if I am going to end up in an aggressive deck, I think taking this card highly is going to be paying me off. The other card I would consider in this pack, Durgar Island Dragon, as another blue card to go with the Appraiser, and also Sultai Monument as a card that could go in the same decks as the Appraiser. So those are the 2 cards that I would consider. But I just think Sonic Shrieker is really good, and I have been wanting to try out playing a deck where Sonic Shrieker would be good, other than just a splishy splashy control deck where I play Sonic Shrieker on like a double splash. So I will take this card highly, and we will see how it does, though we can, of course, go in multiple different directions here. Now, pick 3, there's another Sibsig Appraiser. I'm very happy to see that. I don't have to play the Sonic Shrieker. I could also just go for some crazy splash with the Sonic Shrieker, like playing a blue-red-green deck that splashes white and black. Though I will say, if there wasn't a Sibsig Appraiser in this pack, and there wasn't a Wingblade Disciple, so 2 really good blue cards, there are some good cards that would go well with Sonic Shrieker. Third picking Shock Brigade might seem ambitious, but the card is very good, and War Effort's another sort of card that can go well in this go-wide style. I do think Glacier Wood Siege is a bit of a trap. Trying to mill your opponents out is going to be pretty unreliable, because in some matchups it's good if you draw the Glacier Wood Siege in the right situation, but if you draw Glacier Wood Siege after you've deployed all your spells, if you're playing against an aggro deck that's going to beat you down, then it's not a great card. So yeah, another Sibsig Appraiser, really happy to see that. And a third Sibsig Appraiser. We are really cooking here. This is a great start to a draft. Sure, we wasted, quote-unquote, a pick on the Sonic Shrieker, but I don't think it was that bad, because, you know, Sonic Shrieker fits really well in some decks, and a lot of the times it's worth making early picks on cards that could be the best card or one of the best cards in your deck. Hopefully this draft we'll get to see just how good Sibsig Appraiser is. This card is stellar, and it's going to do some great work for us here. What will we pair it with? I mean, Auroral Procession's fine. Not a card I'm taking over the Appraiser. There's lands, which are always nice to have, especially if I'm trying to splash a Sonic Shrieker, potentially. But here, we're just going to keep cooking, keep moving forward. I like Frontier Bivouac. It just fits well with the Sibsig Appraiser. And yeah, most of the decks that I would play Sibsig Appraiser in are these sorts of Teamer decks or Sultai decks where this is still a blue-green land. I think it's better than Evolving Wilds. And also, if I do end up wanting to play a 5-color deck that splashes Sonic Shrieker, that's like base blue-green splashing Sonic Shrieker, a Tri-land is just what I'm looking for. I also really like Sarkhan's Resolve. And other than that, the other card in this pack that I would consider taking is Evolving Wilds or the Dismal Backwater. Mostly the Evolving Wilds, though, I think, because it's guaranteed to make the cut, whereas I might not want the Dismal Backwater. But for now, the Tri-land is perfect. Okay, so now we have another solid card in the Zergo's Vanguard. This card is quite good. It's just not really what my deck is doing. My deck is more of this controlling Sibsig Appraiser deck. So here we could, I don't love a Tuned Hunter. It's just a kind of random creature. There is Fortress Kinguard. We could play blue, white, red, and then splash black. And blue, white could be our base colors. So I think I will take the Fortress Kinguard to get myself some more early game. There's Death Gorger, which I don't love, Brigade, but I'm already kind of loaded up on 3-drops. Twin Bolt, which I don't love. Boulderborn, which isn't great. So I think we'll take the Kin Guard. It's not as good as the Zergo's Vanguard, but I do think having early drops is good. And now we will take Temur Monument. Again, this is kind of a speculative pick, the Fortress Kin Guard, but we're pretty fine with it. There is a Rugged Highlands, but if I was going to take a land like that, I would rather have the Temur Monument. Gives me something that's like a 2-drop that then there's a creature late, so that's pretty nice. Rugged Highlands could be nice, but I have good fixing for a Temur deck, and I like it. I love drafting Temur. Durgar Island Dragon's reasonable. Forecaster can do some work, but we're pretty happy to get the Temur Monument here. Pick 8 Sibsig Appraiser? What are people doing? Come on, team. Draft Sibsig Appraiser higher. We will prove that this card is fantastic. We will devastate our opponents. I'm feeling really good that I haven't been taking other 3-drops, because if I can just have only Sibsig Appraisers, why would I want anything else? Okay, now we can take Trade Route Envoy. Not my favorite card, but I don't really love 100 Battle Veteran, and I just really think these other cards are pretty poor. So we'll take the Envoy now. And now we will also take Sultai Monument. So could be leaning towards a 4-color deck potentially, or maybe even 5 colors, but this is definitely the best card in the pack. Even if Duziet Earthcarver would maybe be solid as well. So now we can take Undergrowth Leopard or Ice Ridge Serpent. Late Shock Brigade. But I think we'd rather get the 2-drop now, because hopefully we'll be able to fill up our top end of our curve with Splishy Splashy Dragons in a blue-green base deck. I don't mind Watcher of the Wayside. I'm not going to play it, but I will take it here, because I already have my 3-drop slot filled to the brim. Sarkon's Resolve? What's happening? This card is great. Kills dragons. We're not going to play this Kin Guard, I don't think. We're going to play blue-green base. Both these cards are good in blue-green base. And then play like 1 swamp, 1 mountain, 1 plains maybe. Woo, baby. A card that is great. Surrak Elusive Hunter. One of those 3-drops that we will supplement our Sibsig Appraiser suite with. This card is really, really good. I slept on it a little bit early because I was like, well, they'll just kill it and I'll draw a card. Still a great deal, which obviously. But there's also just a bunch of things like that are minor effects that maybe tap your creature or things like that. And those cards are really bad against the Surrak. So getting a Surrak is fantastic here. I'm going to be prioritizing blue-green cards highly, and then fixing, and then really powerful top-end cards. That's kind of my order here. Like a Jeskai Shrinekeeper could be the sort of card we want if we do go full a bunch of colors. We're not even committed to doing that. We can just be a strong blue-green deck with the cards that we have. I like me an Einok Wayfarer. I also like a Dispelling Exhale. Ureny's Rebuff is 3rd among those in terms of power level. And then Evolving Wilds is great as well. I think the Einok Wayfarer is really going to be good in this deck. Gives me another 2-drop. I do like Dispelling Exhale as well, but I think the Wayfarer might be slightly better. Yeah. We don't have a ton of big dragons yet, so we'll just do that. And now we can take the Exhale or a Dragonstorm Globe. I think Globe might just be perfect for us. There's also Wingblade Disciple. But I think prioritizing Globe is important for these sorts of decks. Though I already have so many 3-drops that I don't think I want it actually as much. I love the Disciple. I love Mammoth Bellow. Why do I always say, look out below? Mammoth Bellow is fantastic. The Kishla Trawlers is also nice. Evolving Wilds would be nice, but we're just going to take Mammoth Bellow. And we're just going to take every Sibsig Appraiser we see. I mean, I love Thornwood Falls, but if we have 5 Sibsig Appraisers, I don't think we're going to be losing any value battles. And Ice Ridge Serpent is tempting, but we're just going to take Sarkon's Resolve number 2 here. I know it's a bit early to take Sarkon's Resolve, considering we got one like basically last, but we just want cheap interaction to go with our Sibsic Appraiser, so any cheap interaction is premium now. I would love Storm Shriek Feral to go with my Dispelling Exhale, but Sarkon's Resolve is just what we're looking for. I wouldn't mind Scoured Barrens if we are trying to go for the splashy deck, but I don't even think we need to go for the splashy deck, honestly. We'll take Opulent Palace now over the Einok Wayfarer. Though I would love Einok Wayfarer. It's just the Tri-lands are so good. Iridescent Tiger is a nice one. And then we get a Focus the Mind. We don't need any value cards. We don't need Focus the Mind. We're taking cards that we can play before we deploy our Sibsic Appraiser army. And we got the Dispelling Exhale back. Perfect. So Focus the Mind is a good value card, but when you're already drawing so many cards from Sibsic Appraisers, and we're going to have plenty of cards in our hand, I wouldn't mind Ureni's Rebuff. That was like a close pick, actually, I think. Because we do have the Einok Wayfarer, we could mill it over with a Sibsic Appraiser. Hoping not to play the Trade Route Envoy. Tiger also helps me splash the Sonic Shrieker. Though I'm probably not going to splash the Sonic Shrieker. There's Auroral Procession. And then there's Sarkon's Resolve. I'm just going to keep taking Sarkon's Resolves. I don't really think I'm going to need to get buyback threats. I'll just play new ones. This could help me splash white. There's also Ice Ridge Serpent at the top end of the curve as an option. Nice little tempo play. I think I'm going to make playables pretty easily here. So I'm just going to take potential bonus cards. Okay, there is Flamehold Grappler. Copy the next spell you cast this turn. That's a white splash. I don't think we need to splash right now. My mana's not the best. Ureni's Rebuff, I'm hoping that wheels. For now, we will take the Durgar Island Dragon. Just to give myself another dragon to go with these two exhales. Or maybe just my first dragon to go with those exhales. Sultai Monument, I can get the black mana from the palace. I could also splash black. Maybe I'll just take the Dismal Backwater so I could splash black cards if I get any good ones. But I think I can just cut the Sultai Monument. That's probably a better strategy. Okay, another Teamer Monument, or a Spectral Denial, or a Quarry Mountain Monastery. My mana fixing's looking okay. I'm going to take Teamer Monument, I think. I'm not going to run out of things to do in the late game. I already have a couple counter spells. Then I'm going to take a Teamer Land. Over Riverwalk Technique, which I do like, but just going to get more good mana for my deck. Now there's a Piercing Exhale. Nice little kill spell. Another Bivouac. You know, my mana's very good for Teamer, and I don't even have any red cards, which is funny. Other than Mammoth below. I think getting another dragon is pretty good here, considering I have 2 exhales and the Piercing Exhale. So maybe I'd rather just take the Piercing Exhale number 2. Creature count is at 12, but then Mammoth below is a creature as well. Evolving Wilds or Thornwood Falls? I'll take the Thornwood Falls. Rennie's rebuff came back. Perfect. I think 4 Sarkhan's Resolve is a bit many. Spectral Denial. So keep in mind that even though it looks like I don't have any big creatures, I have these 2 Teamer Monuments that make me big creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 24, and then I could play 1 fewer land because I have these 2 Monuments and the Wayfarer maybe. Sure, the bargain's nice. I guess I could just take another Sarkhan's Resolve. Yeah, I think I'd rather do that. We're just going to push the limits with Sarkhan's Resolve. Perfect. Teamer Tawny back is nice. Unending Whisper's nice. Oh my gosh, I actually wanted a nice Ridge Serpent. Nicely done. Okay. This deck is going to be interesting, and I actually think it's really, really good. So let's make some cuts, shall we? So we don't need Sultai Monument. We're kind of just relying on our Sibzik Appraisers to get us our value for the most part, which is totally fine. I think we don't need Focus the Mind for similar reasons. Our 3-drop slot is definitely filled. Okay. I think we play 1 Mountain, just so we can search it up with the Teamer Monument. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red sources for 2 red cards. And to be quite frank, the Iridescent Tiger is not really necessary. So that'll be one of our cuts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 for our 1 red card. And then these cards, which are like late game engines. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue sources. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 green sources. I think we've got plenty of card advantage. Our creature count is at 14 plus the Mammoth Bellow. I'm glad we got a second dragon to go with these Dispelling Exhales. Cut 2 Sarkhan's Resolve, so we still have 2 of them. Cut 1 Undergrowth Leopard. Now we have 14 creatures. Then we could just cut the Trade Route Envoy. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Our turn 4 will just be spent casting a couple 2-drops. I really do want to try Unending Whisper some more. So yeah, that is going to do it for the build. I will see you folks in the games. Let's see the 5 Sibzik Appraiser deck in action. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the people who support my channel and my work at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patreon support helps me make high quality content on a consistent basis that will help you improve at draft and have more fun playing Magic the Gathering. Patrons also gain access to exclusive bonus resources like my card by card tier list where I grade every card in the set on an A through F scale, and my format thoughts document where I provide extra insights and stuff that I'm thinking about while playing the format. I want to give a special shout out to those patrons who support at the credits level. It really does make a big difference. And without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round 1. We'll keep this hand on the draw. We've got our Dispelling Exhale to help us stay on track, and then we've got 2 Sibzik Appraisers. Okay, Forecaster's pretty reasonable. Wow, they're getting Boulderborn Dragon. Okay. Okay. Just gonna flash this in. Just gonna sit on my counter spells while I win this game. That card does not do anything. Like the scry might help him hit lands or something, but it's not really a huge concern for me. I have a bounce spell, 2 counters. I think I'm just going to kill them over the next 2 turns. They won't be able to deploy cards in time. Discarding the hand size, interesting. They're going to try and deal 5 or something. So I can't flash this guy in, but I can just tap whatever blockers they play and counter something else if it's relevant. So this game's over. Boom, got the win. Nicely done. Huge little victory there. And the deck cruised, honestly. I mean, my opponent didn't play lands, so that helped. But we got to see our cards kind of in action. Our deck definitely showed that it's like capable of winning. And it does make me kind of want another Sarkhan's Resolve to make sure that my 2/1s can like do stuff in combat and really tangle. Also, the cheap interaction felt really nice. I have a lot of 2-mana counters, so like having 2-drop creatures is less relevant. I might need to cut a 2-drop for another Sarkhan's Resolve at some point. Always good to be constantly evaluating your decks when you're playing best of one. Like, okay, which cards do I feel like I would want to draw more of? Perfect hand. Let's see how Unending Whisper does. Ooh, the Appraiser, perfect. I'm just gonna cycle this. Play Surrock because it hits harder. Sure. I'm gonna wait for them to put some counters on stuff before using my Urani's rebuff. That's gonna be the best, I think. I know this is mana inefficient, but So I can counter unless they pay 1. Seems pretty good to me. Yeah, I'll take the land. Making this a 2/2 was tempting, though. Countering this was pretty good. 1-mana counter spell. Don't sleep on it. Literally saved my game, probably. Yeah, this card's messed up. Messed up. I need to put more of this in my deck. This card is really good. I really like it. Especially because I have all these little creatures that can use the +3/+3 really well. Wow, they're using that to make a 2/2. Well, let's just get a mountain. And then I can tap something, bounce something, and win the game on my next attack step. Boom! Another win. That's pretty good. Feels excellent. Must be said. Feels excellent. With all my card selection and digging, I do like having one copy of the Panther that can deal with artifacts and enchantments. The Unending Whisper felt good. 2 Sarkhan's Resolve. Maybe that's as many as I can afford to play. I kind of like having a couple bounce spells. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I don't need the 3rd one yet, but I am keeping an eye out. How many lands am I playing in this deck? 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I do think I want to cut a land for 1 more. I have these 2, which are kind of like lands. I'll cut a forest. I still have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue sources. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green sources. And 1, 2, 3, 4 red sources. 5, 6 red sources. Yeah, I think this will be better. Give myself a little bit more action. Missing land drops is bad, but I have 2 essentially extra lands that cost 2 mana, and so that's something I want to make sure I leverage, and filling my deck with more good spells, especially cheap interaction, and ways to make my little 1/1s and 2/1s pretty useful is essential for me. Okay, we'll keep this. We'll just play our tap land, I guess. Beautiful. We'll play our spell that can't be countered. If they have the Dragonfire, at least we'll draw a card. Surok is really good. My gosh. I can't believe I passed one in an early draft I did. Nice. Put this in my hand. I already have all the red mana I'll need. I'm just going to get a forest here. That's the turn. Maybe they're missing a color. Let's just draw a card here. If they counter this, I'm okay with that. Because they're spending mana. Sure. We'll just pass. We can afford to be patient here. I think they have counter unless you pay 2, but I'm okay. Be fine. Or they just have like a kill spell of some kind. Sure. Wow, they messed up. They could have killed my thingy. They could have chosen both. Could have killed my team or monument. That could lose them the game. Definitely could. So we mill over the mammoth below. Hitting a land drop's pretty good here, I think. Sure. Jeskai Shrine Keeper. They don't have white mana yet. Sure. Having to tap one of my 2/1s is kind of crazy. This is a good matchup for me. Like, I have a full hand of cards now. They're getting rid of Exhale. They're just stuck on their land colors. Messed up. I should have cast that probably. They're going to use this turn. Can only bounce opposing creatures. They're going to spend 4 mana on this, so they have 3 mana left. Sure, we'll just make our 5/5. Knowing that they're going to tap it. That's okay. Wow, they have not hit their white mana in 20 cards. That's unfortunate for them. The reason I'm doing this is because this is going to get them their Dragonstorm Globe, presumably, which will get them white mana. Okay, now they have white mana anyway. I think I just need the land here. Okay, they found their white mana, sure. Sure. Kill this thing so we can hit them for 6. I guess we'll hit them for 8, actually. A mana denial strategy here. And we have a bounce spell if we need one. We just need one of our guys to connect. We have a couple counter spells. I'm just going to hope they don't have... I'm going to just counter this unless they pay 2. To shut down Jeskai Revelation. Like if they go Jeskai Revelation as their follow-up play. This way they won't be able to do it. Sure. So with 2 Civ Appraisers, they'll have 4 blockers, so... And I can go Ice Ridge Serpent, Urani's rebuff. And then just hit them with all my guys and they're dead. Wow, that actually might have saved them if I didn't have all my stuff. Got him. Block, block. Hit him for 6. The appraisers are going to the distance. Ugh. I think I messed up one turn where I should have flashed back my Mammoth below instead of playing an appraiser. But my gosh, appraiser is such a messed up card. You just play it over and over. I guess I would have been happy drawing lands there. I was able to find enough lands, but it did feel a little bit dicier. But then again, I didn't draw a single Sarkhan's Resolve, so that was not one of the cards I replaced with a land. My gosh, this deck is sick. I'm really glad I get to showcase the power of one of my favorite cards in the set. Okay, easy keep. No green yet, but we will find it. And we did. I love seeing a Sarkon's resolve. Ho! Surrak, my old friend. Welcome to the gang. Oh, I love Surrak. All my 3-drops are sick. Just the greatest 3-drops ever. Oh my gosh. I'm going to embarrass my opponent with these Sibsig appraisers. Like, oh my gosh. I'm going to take the exhale because I already have plenty of lands. No blocks. I guess I could have traded with that. Sure. Sure, they kill Surrak. I draw a card. Actually, we'll trade there. I should have traded last turn. I think I took 3 extra damage from what I should have. Because Sibsig already traded for something. If they get back their 4-bear eventually, it's not the end of the world. That resolves. We'll try this. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Yeah, I'll take the other dragon. Oh my gosh, this deck is sick. Oh my gosh. I just wish I'd made that trade 1 turn earlier so I'd be at a slightly higher life total. But like, they're so toast. Dispelling Exhale is so devastating with Sibsig Appraiser and a dragon. I wish I'd taken another Durgar Island dragon. I think I took the Marty one over it. Okay, yeah, that's not happening. No blocks. Sure. 4, 5, 6, 7. How about no? Just like, just a casual, hopefully that doesn't bother you. Like, I know we can still be friends. Just flash in this dragon at instant speed. Whoa, 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 whoa. No attacks available. Nice. Don't worry, folks. I see lethal. I see the lethal. No, I was going to kill you. +3/+3. I saw the line. I wasn't zoned out this time. I was focused. I was in the Zen state. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This deck is so good. Just casually destroying people. Gosh. Oh, this is such a fun deck. Oh my gosh. 5 Sibzik Appraisers is so silly. Well, we'll keep this one. Okay, I just need to draw a land in the next draw step. And I'm off to the races. Oh, that's bad for me. Oh, that's bad. Okay, I already have that. I'll get an island. Oh, dear. If I'd had an untapped land to counter this, I would be happier. Okay. The cool thing is I can still hold up Spectral Denial. No! Oh, dang it. Oh, man. Sometimes you just get wrecked by a rare and you just have to tip your cap to them. They were very smart, too. They didn't eat my creature in combat. Wow. Oh, this game went so sideways so quickly. Okay, well. So they're playing all the colors. Sure. And they did choose to put the land on top. Interesting. Champion of Doosan, sure. Gonna go get my mountain. Gosh, that snake got me. Oh, I already milled the mountain. Oh, sure, I'll go get another forest. I will double block the Sagu Pummeler, even though it will still draw them a card. Yep. Gosh, this is just one of those games that I might just lose because things just line up slightly badly on every axis. Oh. No, 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 no. That is a boon for me that they did that. That's pretty big as a game changer. Sure. I love this deck. Yeah, we don't want that happening. So flash this in, then counter unless they pay 1, 2, 3. Sure. Kill it while I've tapped out. So they need to have a creature here. No creature! No creature! Yes! Another win! Yes! Oh, they just jammed their Dragonback Assault straight into my clutches. 5-0. Nice little victory for the good guys. Huge. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that worked. That was crazy. Now we're into Diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. I mean, this deck is awesome. Let's just keep it rolling. I mean, we're really showing off the power of our cards. The Sarkons thing was so huge there to kill their big flyer. Being able to have the Teamer Monument to also be a giant creature. Like, you see my curve is really low. Everything's like 2 drops, 3 drops. But I have all this value, and I've got a couple of top-end cards that are pretty good, and then I've got these like cards that are basically lands that are also 5/5s. Pretty good. We're into Diamond. Great hand here. I love that I cut a land for that extra Sarkhan's Resolve. You never know which one it was, but it always feels clutch. My opponent is a person of good taste. They also have the Throne of Eldraine Masterclass pet. Love to see that. Okie doke. I only have the 1 red card, so I will get on the board here with the creature that hits harder. Because every point of damage matters. And if they have a counter spell, they can counter my Einok Wayfarer. This is a 1-for-1 I'm happy to make. Beautiful. I would say outsmarted, but they were just making whatever play made the most sense for them. I wonder if I could have bluffed having Snakeskin Veil there. Sure, if they have a combat trick, go for it. Sure. They're using their kill spells on my relatively weak cards. though I am still unhappy about it. Ugh. Sad day. Curse you, botany. I could have played the Durgar Island Dragon as a 4/4. Which would have been maybe better. It's tough to know exactly. I already used a kill spell on one of my 2/2 creatures. This could be a good sign. Okay, took it down. Nice. Hold this up against their potential counter spell, which I don't think they even have. Wow, they're using it to get a land. Oh, because they need their black mana. Because they're a Sultai deck. Yep, that checks out. I hope they don't have the rare snake as well. Oh my gosh. What is with these players and their silly snakes? It's pretty brutal, honestly. Once I start finding Sibsig appraisers, then they'll be toast. Four, five, six. I'm just gonna play this guy so I can hit him for 4 a turn. Is Surveil 2 worth it? No, it's not. That's why one of the reasons I didn't want to play it necessarily. Oh well. This game is very tactical. 21 cards to 20 cards. I still have 4 Sibsig appraisers in here, which are just fantastic draws. So I get to Surveil 3 and gain 3. Pretty good. They get rid of 2 cards. Okay. Getting rid of the 2/2 flyer is a bit surprising to me. The really sad thing, though, is my deck has not given me any spells. Drawn 11 lands. Let's just use our guy. Of course they draw a land. Why wouldn't they draw a land? 4, 8, 11, 12, 13. I remember what it was like to have spells. They can just attack me, win the game here, but maybe they don't know that. Yep, I tried. I just couldn't draw action. Oh, man. When they countered my Teamer Tawny back with the rare Sultai card again, like 2 games in a row that's happened to me, that they've had the rare Sultai card, like, there's not much I can do there. I could have held on to my guy. I could have tried to get a Surveil 2 going with my Piercing Exhale. That might have been better. But overall, my deck is very capable of winning late games, but I drew not only my 2 monuments, which are basically lands, but yeah, I had 11 lands. I only had 6 left in the deck. Oh, man. That was a bummer. I kind of wanted to get a perfect record with this deck. Hopefully we can still get the trophy, though. I don't think I made any big misplays that game. I had that early place where I double blocked, which I don't think was wrong. They just kind of had it at every turn. Rebuff wasn't particularly good that game. Scalding Tarn, nice. Wow, they're charring, biting my... That's crazy. I'll just keep taking Sibzig Appraisers. This next one can find me a land, and if it doesn't, it'll be fine. Nice. It's a good trade for me. Sure. I'll take this card. I'm not feeling under a lot of pressure here. Are they playing black mana too? Nope, just the 4 colors. Sure. And they're milling me? No, opponent. You're not supposed to mill me. Sure. If they had milled my 1 mountain, it would have been kind of funny. Getting rid of the Uranus rebuff. Ah, I am familiar with that card. Nice. Nice value. Can't believe they're milling me when... So this thing's going to kill my Teamer Tawny back coming up. 4, 5, 6. So I can make 5, 5. I kind of want to use this to protect my guy from Sarkon's... I mean, the glacial thing. Punch. Just going to do it this way. This is going to be simplest. It's really bad against Ureni's rebuff if they have that. Oh, they are also getting Sipsig Appraisers by the dozens. Whoa, they must have gotten a good spell there. This would have been really good here. Oh, they must have really needed a land. I don't know what they got there, but... Okay. No! Okay. I'm going to hold this guy back because I don't want to take extra damage right now. Okay. Counter that. Keep milling me, which is weird. They have a counterspell, they have a counterspell. Kill a bird. Slows down their clock quite a bit. Snakeskin Veil? Okay, sure. Never mind, I was never winning this game. 8? I can only kill 2 of my guys. Haha. And I actually can kill the Ureni. They actually are going to mill me out, which is so funny. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if I can win this game fast enough because of the stupid mill. Wow. I mean, I just can't beat your Rennie, honestly. Yep. Oh, man. That was tough. The mill, honestly, was kind of annoying. That just did not line up my way, and they played one of the best mythics in the set and killed my entire board pretty much. So, gosh, if they hadn't had the Snakeskin Veil, I could have killed their flyer. Oh, man. Jeez. Really sucks. You start off 5-0, you lose a couple, and then you're just like, well, is my deck even good? What's happening? It's an easy keep. Just play my proactive cards. I could have held in my counterspell. Maybe it would have worked out for the best that way. I'll keep my untapped land just so I can play the Tawny back if I want. They have every single color available on turn 3, of course, because why wouldn't they? My opponents just love having it all, don't they? Just gonna kill this thing now. Using a land drop makes it less suspicious that I held up 2 mana. LOL, they're getting their counterspell back. Hate everything. Luckily they can't counter Sirach. Imagine if I'd been able to hold up this last turn. Can't be countered. Let's go. If I just drawn a land last turn. Yeah, I think I'll counter that. Seems worth it. Just a little bit. At least to me, you know. Maybe others change their mind on that, but you know. Sure. This is a fine trade for me. Kill this. Perfect. Just what I like to see. Do they have a dragon in their hand as one of their last 2 cards that they just decided not to play when they have 6 mana available? No, they do not. I'm playing around their counterspell pretty effectively here. If they counter this, I can actually draw a card, so maybe it's worth doing. Probably not. I'd rather just strand it in their hand. Because this way it will come back as a 2/2 and can't block the Sirach properly. They counter it. To draw. Do they have Ureni as well? Oh my gosh. So great. So great that I've just lost like every single game now to just like one of the crazy 8 mana rares. Oh, that's perfect. I love that. I could not imagine a better scenario. Frustrating. Very frustrating. I mean, losing to Rennie and Death Begets Life is like, I don't know, they're 2 mythics. Supposed to play around them? Probably not. Oh my gosh. Oh man, well at least I have the answer to that. Unless of course they have Snakeskin Veil in their hand, which... Why wouldn't they at this point? I assume they have it all. Great, 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 great. Come on, Sig. Come to help me out. Oh my gosh. Don't need the lands. Oh man, I'm gonna lose. Yep. Especially when they're just drawing their card that shuffles in every turn. I've used all my big creatures mostly. Oh man. I have my 4/3 flyer still. I've used both my Teamer Monuments. I think I played my guy and flashed it back already. Imagine if I drew my 4/3 right here. Oh, we're so cooking. We're so alive. Three-turn clock. Here we go. No longer a 3-turn clock. Big draw. Nice. I have one chance to play this. I still have 2 attack steps. No, I could have played that at flash speed. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Ugh. Oh, actually, I did have this enough. Perfect. So they trade here. Go to 5. My gosh, I could win this game. Come on, deck. Yes! Oh my gosh, I can't believe we won! Oh my gosh! Down the stretch! Everything coming up perfectly! Oh my gosh, we needed a little bit of a morale booster. To go from 5-0 to 5-3 would have been devastating, but to get that clutch win, whoo, the thrill of victory. Oh my gosh. Do we want to change anything going into the final round or just let it ride? I think we just let it ride. I think it's been going great. We've had everything we needed just when we needed it. Whew. Time to clutch up. Final round. Here we go. I'm a fan of this hand. I am a big fan of this hand. Turn 2 Teamer Monument to set up turn 3 Sirach. With Sarkon's Resolve kind of backup. I'm not on the play though, but you know. Can't win every situation. Got a good hand. Sirach is probably like one of my best cards. That board wipe was devastating. And they mulliganed. Let's go. Huge. Okay, let's see what we're working with. Ooh, there's our guy. Jund. Oh, gosh. Pain. Why do they always have it? Why do they always have it? No! This card is so messed up. Hopefully they use it to ramp out flyers, though. Just every color under the rainbow right off. Rip every time. We're just going to do the simple play. They can draw their card. Definitely want that. Nice. We're going to use this to find a land. So next turn we can Sirach's Resolve this. We're going to try to block here. They'll get to draw their card. We can play our 5/5. Yep. Then they're probably going to try to put the Champion of Juson thing onto the Wildling. I imagine. Sure. Okay. Teamer Tawny back. Sure. Mm-hmm. So depending on what they do with their bird heirloom. Perfect, just what we were hoping for. You're kidding me. Every time? Okay. So that's not the end of the world. If they had a snakeskin veil there, it would have been bad. They get their Surveil 2 out. I go to 10. Next turn I play my Mammoth Bellow. Thank goodness. Whew. Got the kill. As much as I would love to hold up my counter spell, that will have to wait for next turn. I have 5 cards in hand. They have just their herd heirloom pretty much holding down the fort. If they crack this, I get to just kill it. Come on, deck. Get me this trophy. Okay, the Crotic Nest Guard is not the card I'm afraid of. Let's be real. So if they have +3/+3, I still kill it. Gosh. I played around the card that I could have avoided, I guess. I think playing around +3/+3 makes way more sense there, though. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, that's not happening. Counter unless I pay 2. Yep. And I still have counter unless they pay 3. Huge. Spectral Denial for 1 mana, so clutch. So clutch. Let's see what we shall see. Probably just going to discard it to my Tawny back. Mm-hmm. do have to be a little cautious. Yep. I'm not going to play that. I've used 2 Sarkon's Resolves, so I have 1 more left. Just going to flash in my Storm Brood. Sure. I'm so glad Carrot Kick is out of the picture. My gosh. Sure, get your treasure, amigo. I'm just digging for my second Sarkon's thing. Ooh, that's a good draw. Okay. Could have done that at instant speed. My bad. I keep forgetting about that with this whirlwind guy. I do have some inherent self-mill protection because I can bounce this to my hand and then just keep casting it and shuffling it into my deck. Hmm. Cards left. If they mill me out somehow here, I'm going to be so sad. Because I literally have the mill protection for myself. Yes! Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah! What a comeback! What a win! Yes! Oh, baby! The trophy is in my clutches. Boom! Woo! That was a thrill. That was so close. So many tight decisions. The little surveil to find the exact card I needed. My kill spell. Oh, yes! Ooh. Just trying to play around every possibility of decking, of everything. Oh, yes! Woo! Got the win. Trophy time. That was a sweet one. 5 Sibsig Appraisers. 5 golden rings. Boom. And the Sarkon's Resolves were all super clutch. The Monuments were clutch. Look at this curve. There's only 4 cards that cost more than 3. And this one can be cast for 2 mana. And this one can be cast for 3 if I need it. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful deck. Awesome time. And if you made it all the way to the end, leave hashtag Sibsig in the comment section down below to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video, because this card was sweet. Remember to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more, comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you next time.